Our story begins with an annoying HOA Karen who thought that she was the queen of her neighborhood. One day she was sitting in her house when she noticed that her neighbor had a big tree in their front yard. The tree was old and had grown quite large over the years. It was so big that some of its branches were hanging over the sidewalk and the road. This made the Karen very angry because she was worried that the tree could fall on someone and hurt them. She also didn't like the way that the tree looked and how it blocked the view of her perfect little neighborhood. She tried talking to her neighbor about it, but he wasn't having it. He told her that the tree was his, and he could do whatever he wanted with it. He also told her that he planted the tree when he bought the house 20 years ago, and that it was his responsibility to take care of it. He didn't want to cut it down because it was a beautiful tree, and it provided shade for the whole neighborhood. Plus, he didn't want to upset the birds that lived in it. But the Karen didn't care about any of that. She only cared about one thing: getting rid of that tree. So she went straight to the HOA and filed a complaint. She told them that the tree was dangerous and that it needed to be cut down immediately. The HOA agreed with her and sent out a notice to all the residents telling them that they would be cutting down the tree the next day. The neighbor was furious when he heard this. He tried calling the HOA and begging them not to cut down his tree, but they didn't care. They said that they had made their decision and that nothing would change it. So he decided to do something drastic. He called a tree surgeon and told him to come to his house and cut down the tree as soon as possible. The tree surgeon arrived, and he started cutting down the tree. The Karen was watching from her window, and she was getting more and more nervous as the tree started to come down. She was worried that it would fall on her house or on the houses of her neighbors. But the tree surgeon was very experienced and he knew exactly what he was doing. He cut the tree down in such a way that it wouldn't hurt anyone or anything. But the Karen's nightmare was just beginning because when the tree fell down, it didn't go where she wanted it to go. Instead, it crashed straight onto her own roof, smashing tiles and breaking the roof. She screamed in horror as she watched the tree fall on her house. She couldn't believe that this was happening. She had wanted the tree cut down so badly, but now she was the one who had to pay for it. As she surveyed the damage to her roof, she knew that she was in trouble. She had made a terrible mistake, and she was going to pay for it dearly. The neighbor, on the other hand, was very happy. He had saved his tree, and the HOA had made a big mistake. They had to pay for the damages they caused, and he got to enjoy the show as the crazy Karen got her just desserts.